Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It's March 31st, 2021, and today the topic is the impact of Christ. Y'all, good morning. Good morning. I guess my Bible study this morning was rather intense. I was reading quite a lot. Which means you got quite a lot to read in the go deeper section, but we'll talk about that in a minute. um, yeah, so yeah, prayer and meditation went well. Unfortunately at this moment I can't remember exactly everything it was about, but I know the theme of trust was in there again, as it was yesterday. So that interesting. Um, I guess I can't remember what the rest of it was about, but obviously you can see that on our Instagram because I post the prayer and meditations every day. So you can check out what today's was when I post it later on, well, in an hour or so or whatever. But as for the topic, well, I mean, I guess, like I said, I was reading several different passages and everything. I think one of the first phrases that came into my mind was like the impact. The impact is like, uh, yeah, that was, maybe one of the first phrases that I thought of after I prayed and meditated. And I kind of was reflecting kind of like the impact of the disciples, um, and how we got to where we are. And then of course it's all leading us towards a expected end and everything like that. But so yeah, I kind of was researching in regards to that, like different scenarios. Like I mean, I ended up kind of landing on Paul. So so his encounter with Christ is going to be part of the Go Deeper section, because that's what I read. And so I was reflecting on that and how much he did. Um, then I thought about the disciples in general. So I was kind of reflecting on that as well. But ultimately, it all began with Christ, right? So I guess that's what rounded the subject out. Um, and yeah, so that's the topic. um, in short, that's how I came to the topic today. Um, I'm just gonna read these verses. I'm just gonna read these verses here because even with that being said, I mean it's kind of different than what I don't know than what I thought. Um, I don't, I'm just gonna read. So the first verse I want to share with you all is First Timothy 2:5. It says, "For there is one God, and there is one mediator between God and men, the man Christ Jesus." Um, there was a moment where as I was reflecting, and I was like, "Man, the overall impact." When I say overall impact, but like one impact of Christ is not say death. Death isn't I guess, but martyrdom, which is interesting. Um, because like again, majority of the disciples were martyred. They even consider Paul to be martyred and everything like that. So basically, anybody that was killed for the gospel is considered to be a martyr, from what I'm understanding. I mean, I didn't look up the definition. I mean, this is what I recall. um, but yeah, so I guess on one hand, like I guess a negative thought that came into my mind this morning was just like, man, like not to say who would believe, um, but like I mean, well, obviously, the word does say as believers, we're going to be persecuted and everything, because Christ was persecuted. So um, I guess in that aspect, we shouldn't be surprised when persecution comes our way as believers or Christians or Bible book readers or whatever you want to say. Um, but yeah, so again, I understand that that verse that I just shared is kind of, not say fighting words, but I mean, uh, perhaps something similar to that. But yeah, that's what it say right there. So the next verse I want to share with you all is 2 Corinthians 5:21. It says, "For our sake he made him to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God." Now, the interesting thing here is that, well, one, I came across this quote this morning, I think it was, or maybe last night. It just was kind of like a reminder for us that, Christ went to Jerusalem to knowing that he was going to, die this horrible death. Um, I mean, the Bible verse of today touches on his response to that, in his human form. However, yeah. So basically, he was made to be sin, although he knew no sin. Um, Now, I guess this debunks the ideas that uh, well, let me leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, but obviously, it was for our sake that Christ did what he did, right? So if we look at it starting from there, even though obviously it started way, way back in the days of Adam and Eve. However, if we start from Christ, um, being obedient and not sinning and being that perfect sacrifice and everything like that. Um, and then when you check out Mark 3, you're going to be reading how I mean, obviously he had, you know, picked disciples before then, but there is an account of him interacting with the disciples in Mark 3 that, I'm putting in a go deeper section for us all to kind of just let marinate on our hearts, souls, and minds. So if we think about what the 12 did, or 11, if you want to, throw Judas out, um, and the impact that they had, and then also again reflecting on Paul and the impact that he had, uh, and everything. It's just, I guess, on one hand, today is kind of, I'm being reminded of how one can change the world. One person being obedient uh, to the will of God can do a whole lot. It can do a whole lot. So, um, I guess that's what I'm reflecting on today. That's what I'm sharing with you all today as well. Um, Now, this verse stood out to me this morning when I came across it. Um, it's in Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 68. But I'm just going to share the one that stood out to me. And it says, "And if you faithfully obey the voice of the Lord your God, being careful to do all his commandments that I command you today, the Lord your God will set you high above the nations of the earth." Now, obviously, y'all, this was for Jesus, if I'm not mistaken. However, I know it's a little, but Jesus doesn't, how can I say, doesn't negate the commandments. Uh, under my, it is my interpretation and understanding that, well, Jesus, confirmed the commandments, he did the commandments, as well as the commandments are I guess in my way of thinking and trying to explain it today is like a reflection of the belief. these are things that we naturally do as believers in the Bible and the Christ and everything like that. So just something to think about and let marinate on our hearts, souls, and minds this morning regarding that. The Bible verse of today is Luke 22:42. It says, saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. So, yeah, that was, of course, Jesus in his flesh praying for the cup to be removed, but at the same time, understanding that it wasn't up to him. Um, it was up to God and His will, and He was still, willing to do that for us, and to do what God created Him to do. So, just something again to think about, and as we reflect on today, um, I don't know if y'all know, but it is like smack dab in the middle of Holy Week. I found it very interesting. I want to say like right before I was getting ready to do this, it kind of got brought to my attention that I haven't really seen or heard much in regards to, if you want to call it Easter or Holy Week, or um yeah, just I don't really see much being said in regards to this this holy celebration. This um milestone, this what Jesus did, basically, is what I'm saying. Um, which I guess speaks volumes. I mean, obviously, it's like you can almost forget that it's Holy Week right now. You can almost forget that Easter is around the corner, as you say, or you know, all of that. I don't know. I just think we as believers need to, yeah, I don't know. We can do a little better. We can do a little better. I mean, because our focus is definitely elsewhere. Um, you can see so much about every other subject, but and you can see people when they're posting in regards to being like having everything negative to say about Easter or or whatever. But we ain't got to get on the other holidays. We're just talking about Easter right now. We're just talking about the resurrection day or whatever the case is. But yeah, I'm not seeing much. Like, I mean, I say I see a couple of people posting about Holy Day and Holy Week and everything like that, and Resurrection Day and everything. But not many, not as much as you know other things. So I don't know, you guys. I just think there's just, I guess, so much that we can do, like we should do. Um, just saying. But I mean, I guess hey, we gotta first get on our jobs, right? And well, another thing that I want to share with you guys, it's going to be in the Go Deeper section, but hey, by all means, I hope that you guys check it out. One thing that kind of was standing out to me as well today is this concept of the elect. The elect, these people that God have elected. Um, Now, Lord, I sure hope and pray that I am one, right? Um, with the little bit that I know about what is to come and all that. Um, so, friend, I hope that you reflect on that as well, and you know, not only research the elect, but pray and see if 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 that represents you. Um, that's just something to think about. That's all I'm saying. um, Well, as you guys know, also as well, this is the end of this month, and tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, April the 1st, will represent an entire year of this podcast. um, a year of the juice, technically, I guess. And yeah, just a milestone, a goal, and everything like that. I mean, I do have some things in the works, but again, I'm gonna just wait before I share it. And it will be very, very ironic and very, very, I guess, special to share it tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see, what the Lord do. But yeah, so those of you that listen to me on the podcast, if you'd like to leave me a voicemail or something like that, just celebrating this year, this milestone, this awesome achievement, then by all means, yeah, drop me a line, say a little something, say hey, whatever. Um, yeah, you're welcome to do so, is what I'm saying here. Um, and hey, you never know, I might even end up sharing it in future episodes or something like that. I was thinking about doing a giveaway of some sort or something, but we'll see. Let me think more about that because I haven't planned anything else out. But yeah, that's what's going on, friends. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Uh, I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow. Bye bye. And Facebook, YouTube. Man, on my end, it looked like the screen froze. But I was like, I can't acknowledge that. I gotta just keep going. And I see it started back up. What's up, Shade Tree? Good morning, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Um, I guess I'll rewatch this and see like how bad it was, or if it was just something on my end. But hey, maybe it wasn't bad. Maybe it was playing the whole time. So thanks for staying on. Thanks for tuning in. I believe I got a message from Miss Cherie Rose. She might have tuned in at one point as well. So thank you, Miss Cherie Rose. I appreciate that. I ain't heard from my boy Ewan. Oh, what's going on, Ewan? You didn't what I was gonna say, I asked you about do you do the go deeper section and you didn't want to tell me, so you ain't watched it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I can ask Shade Tree, you on here right now. Do you be doing my go deeper section? Or am I just writing these verses for nothing? Thank you, man. Um, but yeah, I'm just messing, man. But you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But yeah, tomorrow is a milestone, you guys. Like tomorrow is, prayerfully by the grace of God, I will see that day of a year of doing this. Um, I mean, obviously, I've been reflecting on it over the past few weeks. Um, but I mean, we're right there. Tomorrow, it'll be official, and I don't know. I mean, it feels like an accomplishment. I guess it feels good. I mean, I think in this moment, I'm just more so. Uh, I think I'm just reflecting on these verses and stuff. Palm Thursday. Palm Thursday is tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Ain't that crazy, man? It's crazy how many things kind of tie in together. I want to say no, no. I think it was just April Fools. I'm trying to think. There was one year. Oh no, I think that was the year before, where Easter and April Fools was like the same day, but not last year though. That wasn't last year. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I guess multiple things to celebrate on tomorrow. Um, Everything like that. Oh, just a reminder, on Friday, I'm going live with the episode of God, Sex, and Love, the talk show. So we're going to be talking about current events. So that could be anything, y'all, anything. If you want to throw in some topics in the hat, by all means, just leave comments below or whatever, and we'll throw in your topic. And hey, if we pull it out, boom, um, some of the stuff is like I might need to research, and then the other stuff I'm like I don't know if I want to research. But we'll see. We'll see what the Lord do, and everything like that. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for uh, I guess for today. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for my little things I'm working on, and I'm excited that palm tree. Man, why did I call you palm tree? Shade tree. And others like Shade Tree are actually tuning in. And the fact that you guys catch me live is a blessing as well. Because I mean, I know that it's early, so thank you for taking out your time to even listen and watch. and everything like that. And I hope that it's some encouragement to you. I hope that you are inspired. And I hope that, you take some time to go deeper, man. Go deeper into these verses on your own and let the Lord, talk to you. But all right, man, I will sit here and talk to you guys all day. So I probably need to let you go. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye.